Happy Tuesday, Judea Hartley here. Welcome back to the one and the only AM show. All right, you guys, I am super stoked because we have one of my favorite people right here in the studio. He is an author. He is an incredible chef, you guys. So wherever you are, I want you to infuse your enthusiasm and welcome my good friend all the way from Maryland, y'all. It's Bless It's Jeff. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes.
Judea, first and foremost, good morning. Thank you so much.
They're clapping for that's right. You guys, okay, so I'm gonna clap for Jeff. So before we get into the interview, Jeff, you guys, I have to let you know, I have been watching Jeff on YouTube for quite some years now. And Jeff, it's like, you know, I am trying to hone in on my cooking skills, Jeff, because I came to the realization, Jeff, I got to do more than get Pop-Tarts and baked water. I got to do more than be able to just work the microwave, Jeff. So you guys, I decided one night randomly that I wanted to make Rasta pasta. And I was looking for like an incredible recipe that I could follow. Wait
there you go.
Now, because your girl just got off of boiling water. Don't take me all the way out of the ocean. I'm gonna sing. But I found Jeff's page and you were so fun. And you were so, like, your content was faith-based, actually. And you were so kind and everything was so clear. And y'all, I've been making Rasta pasta ever since because of Bless It's Jeff. So thank you for coming to the show.
Judea, it is an absolute pleasure for having me. I'm honored, I'm grateful, and I'm thankful. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Jeff. So you know I'm already hungry, but I know I'm hungry already. But I know we got to do this part first. So Jeff, I want you to take us back to the beginning, right? The foundation, the genesis, honey, of your journey. You have thousands of followers on YouTube, thousands of subscribers, you guys, thousands of followers on your social media page. Take us back to little Jeff, young Jeff. When did you realize you wanted to be a chef?
Well, to be quite frank, I would say it goes back to my undergrad career. I'll probably say about my third year, okay, long story short, third year of undergrad, I moved off campus. And so at that point, I realized, I said, you know what, Jeff? We have to eat regardless. So at that point, I had two options. A, either eat fast food or learn how to cook. And so for the most part, my parents always cooked growing up. But you know, as a young child, I was active. I didn't care to learn how to cook. I was always having fun. So like I said, during my third year of college, I said, you know what, Jeff? You gotta learn how to cook. So, you know, when I would go back home for a summer break and Christmas break, I would just watch my parents extra harder when they're making certain dishes. And so when I now go back to school, I'll now try and make those dishes at school for myself as opposed to like buying fast food. And so as the years went on, I said, you know what? This isn't that bad. And so like I said, my fourth year came, doing some more, and I said, I like this. And of course, you know, after I graduated, I got into the professional world, was working, and then while I enjoyed working, I knew that I wanted a creative outlet. And so at that point, I said, you know what? Let me try cooking again. All right. So let me try cooking again. So like I said, and so I was cooking, and then the pandemic came. And so when the pandemic came, everything shifted, right? I mean, everything shifted. But one thing I would say is that I know that everything was working in my favor because although everything was shutting down, I said, you know what can I do? Because time is just everything was closed, right? The gyms, everywhere was closed. I said, you know what can I do? And so I just started cooking, right? Practicing your recipes, posting them online, and then I started getting traction.
Wow.
And at this point, I was like, wait a minute,
I'm excited. When did you start like posting online? Like what year?
Good question.
Because when I found you, you already had a whole community.
Oh heavens. Okay, so distinctively it was 2020. If I want to give an exact month, maybe June, July of 2020. Like that. So I started then, and of course, when like anything new, when you start, there's like very little traction, very little following. But like I said, one thing I knew was that I want to be consistent in whatever I did. So of course, you know, by the grace of God, I was being consistent, was posting, and like I said, for whatever reason, people were like messaging me, this recipe is good, this is that, and I'm like, you guys like this stuff? At that point, I said, you know what? Let me try my hand and be serious at this. And so at that point, you know, I started taking it more seriously. I would go on YouTube, practice. Of course, trial and error was the biggest teacher. Trial and error, trying. Then from there, A led to B, B led to C. I said a couple months later, Food Network reached out. They flew me down, competed in one of their shows. Years later, I started working with BuzzFeed Tasty, and since then, I worked with, you know, humbly speaking, thousands of brands, and honestly, it's been an amazing journey. Now I'm here, so it's been an amazing journey. I'm loving it so much, but you know, I would say that, like I said, going back to 2020 was a very key and critical year for me.
Okay, all right. So Jeff, you just blew me away, just like your Wasta Pasta does. Okay, so let's put this card in reverse a little bit. So you mean to tell me nobody taught you how to cook?
Correct.
You sort of like self-taught yourself? Do you know what your first dish was?
Okay. So actually, yes.
Okay.
Distinctively, I do. Okay, so my first dish ties into my background. Okay, so originally I'm Nigerian. Both my mom and dad born and raised in Nigeria. So of course, with that being said, growing up, the dish I saw my parents make the most, you know, traditional Nigerian dishes. Shout out to all the Nigerians out there, but jollof rice, egusi, you get, come on, you get it, you know. You get it. Like, come get some egusi soup. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Yeah. So like I said, like I said, I ate all those dishes growing up. But like I said, for me, because I love rice, I love my carbs. I said, you know what? Let me try jollof rice. My very first dish was jollof rice. But let me tell you this, it was not good. And, you know, like I said, looking back, I can humbly say it wasn't good. But the good thing was, I didn't get discouraged. You know, I went back. I realized it wasn't good. So, you know, I tried to tweak it a little bit. Of course, went back to my parents, asking them, Mom, Dad, how can I like perfect the recipe? And of course, they told me. And of course, we went on YouTube. We're again trial and error. I gave it to some friends, and now, hey.
Okay, so you perfected your craft, and then tell us about the Food Network reaching out to you. Jeff, lay out, because that's huge. Jeff was on the Food Network, y'all. I wasn't even on the Cartoon Network, but Jeff was on the Food Network, y'all. Tell us about that experience. Lay it out.
Heavens, if I can be quite honest with you, even to this day, it was such a remarkable moment. Like I said, it was during the pandemic, right? Like I said, during the pandemic, I'm just enjoying myself, having fun cooking. I get an email from the Food Network, and you know, 2020, I'm like on the rise of scams. I'm thinking this has to be fraudulent. There's no way Food Network's reaching out to me. I live in Maryland, a small town at that, so no one knows me, you know. But hey, you know, A led to B. I replied to email. That we were in talks. We had Zoom calls. And then when they say, you know what, it's time to fly out, I said, okay, this is the real deal, you know. And of course at that point I was like, I'll say this too. Initially, I was a bit nervous because, like I said, don't get me wrong. While I was very comfortable and I love cooking, I've never been on a television of that magnitude, of that size, like the Food Network. And so, like I said, initially I was a bit nervous, but like I said, eventually, you know, I prayed, talked to my family, talked to my parents, and they say, you know what? If you really believe in what you're doing, put your best foot forward, then do what you can do. So.
And what did you make down there? How was the competition process? I want to be the fly on the wall.
Let me tell you. Okay, so I believe it was made I made a lot of dishes. I believe about 4 or 5. I don't recall exactly, but it was about 4 or 5 different dishes I made. But in terms of competition, so I battled against two young ladies from Louisiana. So of course, you know that Louisiana style cooking, so you know that Southern, that Creole style. The competition was tough, you know. I didn't come in first place, came in second though, you know.
That's really
good. But like I said, but the interesting about it was that immediately after the opportunity, when I say so many doors open, I was shocked. I was like,
yeah. I knew I was gonna ask that because it's like you work on your craft, Jeff. You perfect it. You pray that the Lord blesses it, and then He actually does. And then one door can lead to 8. So let's talk about that. What other doors opened up from you from appearing, coming in second place on the Food Network? I know that you mentioned that you worked for some brands. Really outline it out for me.
Wow. Okay. So all right. So we're talking brands. Like I said, at this point, we're in the thousands, of course, to glory God, in the thousands. But so some of the biggest one, I guess my favorite I can say was BuzzFeed Tasty. So I still work with them now. BuzzFeed Tasty.
Yep.
Yes, if I stand correct, I think they are the world's largest food media company. So of course, I work with them over a couple years, going to Hollywood like every couple of months, you know, shooting content. So that's one brand. But now we're talking other brands. We've had Walmart's there. Oh my goodness, Walmart. Food, Walmart's there. Oh my goodness, Minute Rice. Oh my God, who else is there? Sweet Baby Ray's. Oh my heavens, so many. Kroger. Oh my goodness, it's too many. I'm really drawing a blank, but just like literally so many brands, and what intrigues me the most to this day, I'm always like questioning like, how are they finding me? Like, like I said, like I understand maybe if I lived in like, New York or Los Angeles or but I'm in small town Maryland, and the one that I can say is maybe it's my own personal takeaway, but I would say that the favor of God is so real, because honestly, I can only look back and say, what, the reason why they're finding me is because of God's favor,
Yeah.
Like I said, I know I cook a little. I've been taught I cook well. Don't get me wrong, but I know there's folks that cook better than me, But for whatever reason, brands are coming to me and. I don't know. And I would say too, I think a big takeaway also that because I love what I do, like that's one that I can say. Like, although don't get me wrong, cooking it can be tedious, right? You're on your feet for hours, there's dishes and this and that, but I just love the feel of making a dish that someone can eat and they enjoy it. And like it warms my heart. I love it. I love it.
Jeff, you light up. Like it's all over your face. See, Jeff, we got something in common.
There we go.
So I don't really light up when I cook for other people. I light up. You see how you light up when you cook?
Yes.
I light up like that when I eat.
hey, you know what?
It's a difference. I light up when I eat, Jeff, not when I cook. I be like, listen, y'all can get this macaroni and cheese if you enjoy it. You can come get this thing if you want to, but I light up like that when I taste your food.
Hey, there we go.
I love that. I also want to. I know we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, but Jeff, I also love your name. I know it's Jeff Eleche, of course, because you're Nigerian. Hey, y'all. But I love that you have marketed yourself as Bless It's Jeff. And I was watching like your YouTube and so many different videos, and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm learning how to cook and I'm in church? Like I feel like I'm learning how to cook, honey, and I'm in church at the same time because I love that you don't stray away from your faith. And Jeff, you keep saying I'm from a small town in Maryland, and I'm so confused on how these folks are finding me. But Jeff, that's exactly why they're finding you. Number one, because you are excellent at your craft. Number two, because you put God first in everything that you do. And number three, because you have a spirit of humility. That is a recipe for success. That's a recipe for magic. Do you know that, my brother?
That's a word.
What? That's a word.
That's a word. That's a word.
I'm telling you, that's why, Jeff, because you're just you put God first. That's why I love that you put Bless It's Jeff, because you're a devout Christian. And that's so am I. So I get it. And that's in your bio. And I really, truly believe that that's one of the major reasons that God's favor continues to really consume your life, and that people get healing when they eat your food. And I know I need some healing. I need some healing, so we get ready to eat your food in just a second. Y'all, Jeff has a book. We're going to get into all of his fun recipes, some of them when we return. We're going to head on over to a quick commercial break at the moment, but don't y'all go anywhere. If I was you, honey, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't turn that dial, because Jeff is going to bless us when he returns. Keep it locked, everybody. It's the AM Show. Yes, honey. There he is, the one and only Bless It's Jeff, y'all. One of my favorite chefs and authors. He is our special guest this morning. Welcome back to the show, Jeff.
Hello. Thank you again for having me. I'm excited.
Yes, not more excited than me. Not more excited than me, you guys. All right, so brothers and sisters, as we promised, right? Jeff actually traveled all the way here from Maryland, and I am eternally grateful. And y'all, he did not travel here empty-handed. So right here, right, y'all don't need none of this. I can just take a while to go. Jeff actually made his Cajun
spicy pasta.
Spicy Cajun pasta.
Has a little kick. It will tickle the back of your throat a little bit.
Okay, I like a little tickle. I love this. Now, Jeff, before we get into how you made this incredible dish, because I know it's already good, I want you to tell us about your book, because y'all have to hear the title of Jeff's book. It's Find God.
God is love.
Wait, hold on. God is love.
You got it.
Food is good.
You got it.
Now let's cook.
You got it.
Yes. Okay, see, I just love that you put God God in the forefront of everything, Jeff. And I'm not just saying that for the camera. I love that you do that.
Thank you.
It's just like, no, I didn't get here on my own. I'm not doing this on my own. It is not by my might, my power, or my strength.
You better tell
it's by the Lord's. And I love that you don't, like Jeff doesn't diminish that at all.
You gotta embrace it. You have to embrace it.
I love that. Okay, so tell us about your incredible book.
Yes, wow, yes. So my book, God is Love, Food is Good Now, Let's Cook It. We have over 30 recipes, over 30 delectable recipes. Ooh. I mean, when we're talking tender beef short ribs, we have our Cajun crusted lamb chops. Listen. When I tell you like this, and also, granted, this was my first cookbook, so so this one, my first project, I poured my heart in it. Oh my heavens! It took time. It took me about 7 months to develop it. So trying the recipes, testing everything out. Oh, come on, there we go. There we go. Like I said, trying different things. But like I said, it's honestly it's my first cookbook, and I love it. And the good thing is, the glory of God, it's doing great numbers. I mean, every day I'm getting emails, inquiries, people telling me the recipes are amazing, delicious. So I'm grateful. I love it. The people are loving it. I can't complain.
Yeah, I can't complain. And I was just getting ready to ask you, Jeff, how are folks responding to the book? But I know that they're responding to it well. So now, Jeff, in the book, you said 30 delectable recipes. Okay, Jeff, do you believe that I'll be able to follow? Would I be able to follow? I told you I just finished serving Pop-Tarts. Would I be able to follow, Jeff?
Listen, I'll tell you this. Every recipe is written out in a way where even someone who's inexperienced in the kitchen can still make a delectable dish.
I love it. And that's how I was able to make that rasta pasta. Now, Jeff, your recipes, many of these, I know that they are original. Like you put your own flair and style to them. So for breakfast, right, because I really need to put down that banana walnut muffin. I gotta stop doing that, Jeff. I got to put that down. That's not good for me. Jeff, what is a go-to breakfast meal if we were hanging out with Blesses Jeff?
Okay, all right. So I'll be honest with you. My go-to breakfast meal, as a Nigerian man, is gonna be my scrambled eggs, but not like a basic scrambled egg. We have some Scotch bonnet peppers for a little spice, some red onions, some bell peppers. We get that, mix it with the egg so it's nice and fluffy. Put it to the side. We're gonna have some fried plantain or some fried yams, either or, and a nice tall glass of some hot coffee.
Okay, wait. So y'all like that? Because I certainly don't put peppers in my eggs.
Oh yeah.
I barely forget to. I almost forget to put the cheese, but I'm on cheese and scramble. So Jeff is like peppers. So red pepper, green pepper.
Correct. Yep.
Really? Yep. And some plantains on the side. That's a Nigerian breakfast.
Yeah, you know it.
That is.
It's a bit heavy, but I like to call it the breakfast of champions.
Oh, I love the breakfast of champions. I love that. All right, Jeff. We are in a mansion, Jeff.
Yeah.
And it's a Friday night, Friday afternoon, and you are cooking us lunch. What is your go-to lunch meal?
All right, so if I'm doing lunch Friday afternoon, we have a couple of options, honestly. It depends how I'm feeling. So if I'm feeling like in my seafood era, I'll definitely do a nice honey glazed salmon, either on a bed of mashed potatoes with some honey balsamic Brussels sprouts. It's definitely a fan favorite. Or if I want to switch up a little bit, we can probably do I'll probably do my Cajun crusted lamb chops over, matter of fact, Cajun crusted lamb chops over my rasta pasta. That is definitely one of my most popular recipes.
Oh, see, that's how you know, Jeff. I'm still learning. No, for real, y'all, this is not funny. That's how I know I am still learning how to cook, because I didn't even know that lamb chops could be Cajun crusted.
Oh, let me tell you.
What is that? What makes it Cajun and crusted?
I love that. So first and foremost, let me say, so I got the idea a couple years ago. I was traveling and I had lamb chops, and I said, you know what? While I do love the natural taste of lamb chops, I am a huge fan of Cajun cuisine. So you know what? Make my own Cajun spice, your smoked paprika, your onion, your thyme, your garlic powder, onion powder, mix that up, put it on the lamb chops and give it a nice sear. Chef's kiss.
Okay, I'm excited. All right, Jeff. Yes. So what you have here? Oh yes, I can't wait.
Please dig in.
Digging in.
Give it a nice mix.
So Jeff, tell me how'd you make this?
Okay, yes. Well, okay.
Wait, y'all, let's get a close up. I'm feeding.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, tell me how did you make this? There it is.
Okay, yes, there we go. Okay, so first and foremost, when it comes to pasta, I have a general rule with pasta. Always salt the water and then slightly undercook the pasta so that When you now add it to the sauce, it will now finish in the sauce, so it won't be too mushy, but it'll be nice. Have a slight bite to it, not too hard. That's rule 1. Now, rule 2, your peppers. You know, you can use any color. I like to keep it I like to keep it traditional. So a red, a yellow, a green, you know, slice it up nice and thin. Add to your sauce, add some there we go.
Yeah.
Add some heavy cream or some half and half. Get it nice and bubbly. Now, the spices, this is what we got. You have to go to Flavor Town. So we got some cayenne pepper for a little kick, you know, cayenne, onion powder, garlic powder, a little smoked paprika, little salt, you know, and from there, mix it all up. Some Parmesan cheese, get it nice and creamy. Mix it all up, party started.
Oh, yeah, okay, so Jeff, I'm ready to get this party started.
Hey,
so Jeff, I'm going in. I am going in, y'all. Oh my God, when I like the texture. Ooh, I'm getting so excited. I feel like I ain't gonna make it, y'all. I really do. This is from Bless Us Jeff. Oh my God, okay, here we go.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Oh, no. Yeah.
Hey, oh my God! Why is this so good?
Yes, I'm glad she likes it. Yeah.
Wait, oh my God! I love the texture of these noodles.
Yes.
Wait, how'd you get it like that? Because Jeff, my noodles always look like, no, for real, they always look like they on child support. My noodles always look like they in the ICU. Yeah, like they need help, like they not gonna make it. How did you get this texture?
Okay, yep. So I'm glad you asked that. So, like I said, you want to slightly undercook it, so it's slightly under al dente, and of course, like I said, finish off in the sauce so that it has a nice texture to it, not too hard, not too chewy. Tell me, chef kiss.
Oh my God, it's so good. Now, Jeff, I just want to make a statement.
Go for it,
I'm taking all of this.
Oh, Lord. Matter of fact, go for it. You got it. Go for it.
Y'all don't need this. But then you got to flip it on people. Y'all don't need that. Y'all don't need this. I'm taking all of this. This is so good.
Thank
okay.
you so much.
All right, Jeff, so we got to get into your family a little bit.
Yes.
So tell me how supportive, wait, I'm going to still eat because I got things. Tell me how supportive your family is.
Well,
they have to be.
Let me tell you, I'm blessed. I'm grateful that my family is so supportive. From my wife to my daughter to my 4 siblings to my parents, my family, my church community, my guys, my close friends.
I love that.
You know, everyone's just so supportive. You know, always give me give me constant good feedback. You know, how I can improve, what I'm doing good, what I need to. You know, it's really like I said. I can truly say that I'm blessed to have my supportive group. You know, and help me in all my endeavors. Right. So, for example, like I said, I do a lot of video editing as well. So, if I have a video, I say, hey guys, how's this video? They'll give me some feedback. Add this, do that. You know, and of course, I will say too. I always laugh because like their favorite part is when I call them for my taste test. I say, guys, I need taste testers. Please come. So they're all like,
hold on, wait a minute. Jeff, you gonna call me for taste test? I'm not doing anything.
You got it.
I can sit right in between your wife and your full. Say, hey y'all.
You got it.
Right in between your wife and your full siblings. I can taste it. Jeff, let me taste this so I can make sure it's good for the masses.
That's it.
I sure can. Okay, wait. So you mentioned that you have a wife. How many do you have children?
One daughter.
One daughter. Okay, so Jeff, what do you cook for dinner? Because if I know, I'm being honest, if I was married to a chef, I look at it, well, honey, you got it, right? I would be like, well, honey, you got it. But do you want Pop-Tarts?
Oh,
or do you want Cajun crusted lamb chops? What do you cook for dinner?
No, that's an amazing question. Okay, so honestly, it varies from night to night. I know, like, for example, like some nights we want to do like a nice smothered turkey wing with some jollof rice and some vegetables. Or, you know, some nights we can just switch it up, do a little Alfredo with some chicken, you know, or even some night, you know, make a homemade pizza with some chips or French fries, they call it. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so Jeff, you said turkey wings like it was just nothing. I'm telling you, my turkey wings. Okay, so Jeff, I tried to cook turkey wings. This was years ago. She's grown.
Okay, here we go.
I've grown from there. But when I tried to cook turkey wings a couple of years ago, Jeff, after a couple of hours, I wasn't smelling anything. And I'm just like, okay, something's wrong. Let me go in the oven and check on my turkey wings. Jeff, I opened up the oven and turkey wings looked like they had pneumonia.
Oh Lord!
Looked like they had COVID. I was like, wait, something's wrong. Something's wrong. These turkey wings should not be looking pink.
I know.
So my father came downstairs and he said, well, honey, in order to cook turkey wings, you got to make sure you turn on the stove. You got to turn on the stove first. I used to be so bad. I used to be so bad at cooking. These things look like they needed like an I'm being honest. Like, so I'm learning.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm learning.
A work in progress.
I'm a work in progress. I'm gonna make turkey wings this weekend. I'm gonna make them in my crock pot. Do you like recommend crock pot? Yeah.
Crock pots, instant pots. Oh yes. Like I said, to be honest with you. Okay, so the thing about cooking for me, while yes, it can be a labor of love, I feel like, if you can make the process easier, by all means, So get a nice crock pot, set it and forget it, nice for Instant Pot if you want to make speed up the process, you know. So
Okay, so Jeff, tell us about any passion projects you have coming up.
Yes. Okay, so actually I have a couple. So again,
I know you do. By the taste of this pasta, I know you got stuff coming up, Jeff.
Yes. Okay, so the talking now, we're in the works of cookbook number 2. So God is love, food is good. Now let's cook. Volume 2 in the works, like I said, so we're working on that. And of course, other brand collaborations, and like I said, just for the most part, really just expanding our skill set, and of course, expanding the brand as a whole. And maybe a few talks of a restaurant here and there, little mama pop shop, keep it under wraps, but just stay tuned.
I believe it. And Jeff, you do catering.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. So where can people find you? Tell them. See, I'm getting so distracted. Tell the folks where they can find you. Jeff, for catering.
Yes.
Come up here, Jeff, and cater some of this stuff.
We'll make it work.
Because when I cook, I just want people to know. Okay, you don't have insurance, and neither do I. I don't want. No, you might fall off the chair if I feed you some of my food. No, because I know you got stuff to do Tuesday, so I don't feed you on Sunday because something could happen to you, and then you gonna come blaming me. And I don't got time for that. Right. So Jeff, I know we gonna leave it up to Jeff. Where can people order for their event?
Yes. Okay. So I'm glad you asked that. Yes. So first and foremost, you can send us always send us an email. It's blessedisjeff@gmail.com. Always, we respond to emails within 24 hours. Of course, good customer service, social media as well, right? So whether we're talking Instagram, whether we're talking YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Pinterest, if it's social media, we're there. Handle for all of them is the same. Bless, it's Jeff. Like I said, messages are always open. So we're here to make the eating experience a good, blessed experience.
I love it. I love it. I certainly feel blessed on today, Jeff.
Yes.
I mean, of course, from your quality character, from your kindness, from your obvious talent, I'm so grateful that you traveled all the way here from Maryland just to remind us that food is universal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
That food is universal.
Absolutely.
And food to me is like a peace offering. It doesn't matter where you go or what kind of event it is, just we need food.
That's it.
We need food at the parties, at the christenings, at the funerals, at the weddings. You need food. So I want to, not that you need it, but I just want to continue to encourage you.
Thank you.
I want to encourage you to please keep doing what you're doing. You don't even know, Jeff, how many lives you are changing, how many people you are teaching, how many folks you are touching with your craft, and the fact that you put God first and foremost, right?
Yes.
Center stage. He has no choice, Jeff. No choice but to bless your business furthermore. I know that it will catapult. Amen. And I believe it for you, Jeff, that when you open your restaurant, it will be changed because people need to experience the love and the expertise of Bless It's Jeff. So I'm excited for y'all. Okay, you heard Jeff right here on the AM show. Y'all make sure to head on over to his YouTube page. Just Bless It's Jeff. Trust me, I've been on there. And Jeff, you should have saw me at that kitchen counter. I said, wait, Jeff, how many hundred? Wait, hold on, Jeff. Let me see if I know you. Jeff. And I pause it, and I go right into the refrigerator, and I come back. Okay, wait, how many peppers? Now, Jeff, I don't have peppers.
Oh, Lord.
Jeff, you done went all fancy. I don't have peppers. Y'all should have seen me making that roster pasta. I got it down.
Hey,
I got it down. 2 minutes on each side. Don't cook your shrimp too hard.
Come on.
Because then it's going to be rubbery.
Yeah. She's a chef. Sign her up. That's it. Sign her up.
She's going somewhere. So that's his name on YouTube, y'all. Bless It's Jeff. And on Instagram, you can catch him at Bless It's Jeff. That is his YouTube handle. Y'all will see all of the wonderful aesthetics, right? Jeff just really taking you on his food journey. Please, again, I'm going to reiterate this thing because it's great. Be sure to stay on the lookout for his second book, you guys. God is love, food is good. Now let's cook. Volume 2, that is in the works. Of course, You can follow Jeff for more information on other passion projects that he has coming up. But Jeff, I thank you. I thank you so much. This is so good. Yes. See, Jeff, we got thieves in the studio. So I'm gonna have to. I gotta take this, Jeff.
It's only right.
No, because
it's only right.
Nina would try to get some of the pasta.
Oh Lord.
The pasta is for
you.
me.
Come on, that's it. Come on.
I gotta take it for myself, Jeff. This is lunch, honey. Lunch, dinner, appetizer, snack, wherever you are. I want you to stand up and show your love for my good friend, Blessed Jeff. Thank you so much, my friend.
It is a pleasure.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks for having me.
Clap
it up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, Jeff. Seriously. Yes. All right, y'all. Only here on the AM show. We're going to head on over to a quick commercial break. No, they don't need this, y'all. They don't need this. We're going to head on over to a quick, Jeff, sorry. We're going to head on over to a quick commercial break, y'all. But we will be right back with more of the AM show. When we return, Jeff, come on, boy.
Let's go.
We got to go.
Like I said earlier, doing fresh is always the best, but if you have frozen, use what you got. It cannot hurt. From there, let's go ahead and set it aside and it will thicken, and let's go ahead and